As many of you may have guessed by now, this is not David and I's first time redoing a house. We purchased our first home in 2017, and it was also a project, but not quite this level of project. I definitely don't recommend getting something with a hole in the ceiling and holes cut in the wall for hoarder piles as a first-time home buyer. It's really important to go into these situations with eyes wide open and assuming the absolute worst and having a really good understanding of how much things cost, of going through the process of getting bids for different projects from professionals. And the most valuable thing for us is that we have tried a bunch of different things ourselves in lower stakes environments where the decisions aren't as big, aren't as expensive, and easier to see what's worth doing yourself and what is worth really hiring someone else to do. I probably will never, well, never say never, but I really don't ever want to attempt drywall again because my first attempt took so long, was so sloppy, and then the pros come in and put everything up in a day, and it's amazing, perfectly smooth. So there are certain things that just doing it day in and day out, you just become really efficient at, and it's worth every penny to pay for. The first house we purchased in 2017, we really had no business buying. We didn't know how to get pre-qualified. We didn't understand any of the process. We found the area we wanted and we jumped on kind of the same situation where it was the worst house in the neighborhood that we loved. It was a really good price. The only other people who wanted the house were developers. Very similar story to here. But unlike this house, our house, walking through, everyone was telling us what good bones it had. And it turned out the house had no bones. It was made of toothpicks. The roof was made of popsicle sticks. It was just really not well built at all. And it was infested with carpenter ants, which the inspector completely missed. We made do. We made it a beautiful home. We did everything inside of it ourselves. And we completely finished out a oversized garage into a really great vacation rental for people. It's a little studio that people rent out. And that was the only way we could afford the mortgage, to be honest. So before we even moved in, we finished our Airbnb space. And then our house, over time, we completely gutted the kitchen, we completely gutted the bathroom, and we touched just about every space. There was carpet everywhere, including carpet baseboards, carpet on top of a windowsill. They just really were into their carpet, so we did a lot of removal. I'm grateful for that project because it was so low stakes. We could make a mistake in something like tiling and you can just take it off. It didn't feel like we were going to really ruin anything. We have a lot of friends who are very handy and who work in the trades, and they were super helpful. Anytime we had a question, we had to have tons of inspections on the Airbnb side, and that was really helpful because it means we had to learn electrical code, we had to learn plumbing code, we had to learn codes about stoops in front of steps and how large they have to be, and then how to pour concrete to make our stoop bigger. So it was such a fun way to learn so many things about what needs to be done in a house and how much it costs and how much time it takes. We are so grateful to that little house because it led to so much for us. We were able to take out a HELOC and get a second property up in Washington, an incredible round house that I'll have to make another video explaining that because that is the reason why we were able to purchase this house, and how now we've worked on a total of 6 houses with renovations large and small. This is our third for ourselves, and the others have been with people who just really like what we do and what we can do with the space. It is our way of building our future in our free time. I own my own business with my mom. It's called Modig. It's luxury vintage clothing. And David is a contractor, but probably not the kind you're thinking. He develops technologies for the space industry, like rocket engines and such. And we both are very, very busy, but this is something that we always make time for and always prioritize because it's a lot of fun for us creatively to work together on the vision for these houses. And this one is going to be our, hopefully, forever house. We are in love with this house and we're going to make it really, really incredible. So I'm so happy that so many of you are here for the ride because we have so many fun things planned for this house.